In this video, we're going to take a look at the global settings for contacts. To get there, we're going to go to Setup at the top of the screen, My Company, Information and Settings. From here, we're going to click on the Contacts button, and this gives us our global contact options. The first thing you're going to see here on the top left is the custom field labels. These are the labels that correspond to the custom fields here on the Contacts tab. You can change the name that appears there. So instead of Custom 1, you could have it say QuickBooks version or something like that. Whatever you're using those custom fields for, the labels can be changed here in the Global Contact settings. To the right of that, we have the account number section. In here, we can set it to automatically generate account numbers for new contacts, and we can have it do that based on a certain number of letters of the contact name and then a sequential digits following that. You can have it just be digits by leaving the letters at 0 and then filling in the number of digits that you want the account number to be. This is only if you want to have the system automatically generate account numbers for you. If you want to enter them manually, you would leave this box here unchecked. Based on the settings that you put in here, you can also have it fill in account numbers for anybody in the system who doesn't have one. Below that, in other settings, we have a bunch of settings here that correspond to various parts of the system. A lot of them are self-explanatory. I'll just touch on a couple of them. The first one here, display a reminder in the contact detail view if call is X number of days old. That is referring to the detail view here and actually in the contact list. So right now we're on list view. If we switched over to detail, we would see a few more things about the particular client that we had highlighted here. One of them can be a reminder showing that a call is so many days old. So if the client called in and somebody made a call for them saying they need a call back, until that call is completed, it's going to show as outstanding. And if it's so many days old, according to this setting, you'll see a warning show up there in the detail view. The second option here, require checklist items to be completed before task completion. That's referring to checklists which can be applied to to-dos and calls and project assignments, things like that. If this is checked in, users will have to complete all the checklist items on a particular event before they can complete that task itself. Skipping down here a little bit, prompt to add a note when sending information. This is going to have a pop-up that's asking you to record a note on that client's note tab when you send them certain things, when you send them a document or an invoice or things like that. You can have the system prompt you to record the fact that you corresponded with them in that way via a note. If you take that off, you won't receive that prompt. Right here, allow time date stamp addendum to permanent notes. If you have make notes permanent checked in, you would select the event types that you would want to be permanent. And in that case, you could apply that event type to the note. So that this would be for wealth management or various other applications where you wanted to record some information and not allow anybody in the system to delete that. And you can control which event types are permanent and if notes themselves are made permanent. The option above it, allow timestamp addendum to permanent notes, just means that you can create a permanent note and you can add to it, but you can't edit things that have already been added. And you would add them by clicking the timestamp button in the note, and then you would be able to type an additional addendum. That's it in terms of the global contact settings. If you have any questions, give us a call or check out some of the other users.